Hey guys, welcome back to the DrCliffAuD vlog. This is vlog number 114, and today I'm going to talk about something that I wasn't going to talk about on my channel because I felt like it would come across as being really self-serving. Because it has to do with, donating essentially time and knowledge to an organization for individuals, for getting individuals who do not have the means otherwise to get hearing aids for themselves. But the more I thought about it, I feel like I really needed to take this opportunity to kind of share what other organizations out there are doing to help individuals who are underserved with hearing loss by getting them treated with hearing aids. This past weekend, on a Saturday, I was asked several months ago, to come down on this particular Saturday to participate in what they call a giving day. There's a clinic down in Tucson, Arizona called Grace Hearing Centers. It is a non-for-profit clinic. It was originally started by Dr. Judy Huch, who's a really good friend of mine, who's also an audiologist, and she asked me if I would come down and participate, and one of the main reasons here is because they have individuals who they are getting hearing aids for, and all of the other aspects around it is given in terms of donation, in the sense that I come down, give my time to come down and help fitting, and then a whole bunch of other individuals as well gave their time to go down to Tucson and participate in this fitting day to help fit these individuals with their new hearing aids. And, Dr. Judy Huch, she is just a really giving individual. I mean, she would give you the shirt off of her back if you asked her for it. Now, she is rather short, so the shirts that would fit her would not fit me, but you get the point here. But she's also part of this Entheos audiology cooperative, and it's essentially a group of different audiologists throughout the country. And one of their main goals is to give back to their community and then give back abroad as well. They actually do mission trips where they go and serve individuals in different countries who are underserved in terms of audiologic care. So it's a really great organization. Both of them, like I said, they're non-for-profit, and they just do a whole lot of good for individuals with hearing loss. But they kind of got together, and essentially this activity that they do is called Hearing the Call, and you can check this out online. Just type in Hearing the Call, Entheos, Grace Hearing Centers, all of those keywords. If you type them in, you can learn more about this. But this last Saturday, they had their giving day where we all went down, like I said, and fit these individuals with hearing aids. And once I got down there, it was just really cool. I mean, you see all the effort that goes into organizing an event like this to make sure that everything is functioning really, really smooth. And it was an incredibly smooth event from what my perception was of it. It was very, very well done. You can tell that these organizations have done things like this before because they really kind of have it locked in and they know what they're doing. But I had a chance to meet some new individuals who I had not met before, and I had also got a chance to interact with people who I already knew, and it was just great to catch up with them again. But one individual that I ran into there was Braden Baker. So if you don't know who Braden Baker is, I believe he's 15 years old right now, but he is a kid with hearing loss, and he actually ended up raising over $115,000 through fundraising to help buy hearing aids for individuals who could not afford hearing aids themselves. This was a couple of years ago. He's been committing and donating his time to this Hearing the Call effort as well over the course of that time. And I believe that this was the first giving day that he had participated in, or that anyone had even done in the past couple of years because of COVID. COVID kind of put, a pause on doing events like this. He's a really cool kid to get to meet. He's actually a Marvel superhero, and I will go ahead and link his information in the bio. You guys should definitely check him out and follow him on Instagram. His Instagram handle is Braden_hearing, and he also has a website as well that I will link down in the description. I also got to hang out with my good friend, Dr. Dawn Hyman, who is a Best Practice Pro member up in the Chicagoland area. She actually flew out to Arizona to participate in this fitting day to see how many individuals kind of came around and rallied around this important cause to help underserved individuals actually get treated with hearing aids. It was a really, really cool thing to see. One of the individuals who really stood out to me, in fact, I mean, all of them stood out to me. It was very awesome just to help individuals who, for whatever reason could not get hearing aids before, and then actually be able to treat them. They were all extremely appreciative for us all being there and putting this thing together and participating in this event, because to be honest with you, I had nothing to do with actually like organizing it at all. I just showed up and got to do the easy part, which is you know, fit and program hearing aids and all of that. And then on top of that, get all the thanks for it, even though it wasn't me who did the majority of the work. But that's part of why I'm wanting to make this video, is to just give my appreciation and share that appreciation with the individuals who actually put it on and put all the effort behind it. But I also got to meet an individual named Rick Salaway. Rick Salaway is a photographer down in the Tucson area. He had come in, he had some older hearing aids devices that he bought online, and it was really cool to be able to fit him with like really good hearing aid technology. He was extremely appreciative of it. And the one thing that struck me about Rick, first off, he knew me from the channel. He came in, the first thing he said is like, "Are you that Dr. Cliff guy from YouTube?" So it was kind of cool to actually get to meet him in person. But the thing that was really awesome about it is that after we got talking a little bit, after I fit him with the hearing aids, he told me that when he was actually tested, is that, you know, one of the requirements is him giving back as well, right? So like, that's kind of like the reciprocal thing of giving, is that, you know, he was being, you know, given hearing treatment. So the expectation is they'd kind of like pass it forward kind of thing. And the one thing that he shared with me is that he actually adopted a dog with one eye, and that was part of his way of, you know, giving back, and to go and adopt essentially a dog, a 2-year-old dog. I forget what his dog's name is, but I will put a picture up here on this video so you can see his dog. Really cool story for him to be able to adopt this dog who's going to have special needs because of loss of one eye. But it's just really neat to see how when you do something good for someone else, they go and they take that good and they pass it on to someone else, or, you know, another animal in this particular case. When you do good for other people, that spreads and that gets out, and it ends up just being like just really good for humanity. And it's really hard to, you know, express how good that feels to know that if you do something good, that good is going to be passed on in the future to others as well. I mean, just a really, really positive experience. I mean, I get really, really bogged down at home creating video content, going to work every day, and I never really take a step back to think like, is there something that I could do that is more something that I could do that would be more beneficial for individuals out there? And I just really appreciate the opportunity to go down there. I'm glad I have some really great friends who are thoughtful enough to organize events like this, and who are kind enough to actually ask me to go and help participate in it. And I hope that honestly that I get asked again, because it was a really cool and great experience to be able to participate in. So if you want to look into any of these organizations a little bit more, Entheos is the name of one of them, and then of course Grace Hearing Centers is the name of the other, and then Hearing the Call is the name of this essentially humanitarian effort that they are putting on in conjunction with each other. Great organizations, and again, if you're interested in learning more, go ahead and check them out. But that is really all that I wanted to talk about today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and as always, I'll see you next week.